Hey everybody, I'm back, and I'm going to record some footage of a little gem that I was referred to. I think I've been hearing people talk about this game for a while now. I ignored it initially because the art style didn't do much for me, which is silly, not a good reason to not look into a game. But I'm here to say that it's an excellent game that actually looks awesome. I think the screenshots don't do it justice. Seeing it in motion is a whole different story. Now, let's talk about Unexplored. What is it? It's a lot like Rogue in that you just sort of have a character you start with, and then from there you're trying to use potions and scrolls that you find, hopefully, to make your character more powerful, to get tougher and fight the more powerful creatures in the randomly created dungeons as you delve deeper and deeper. And when you die, you die. But unlike Rogue, there's a little bit of persistence going on here, which I'll talk about in more depth. But basically, your runs through the dungeon do have lasting effects in the game, which is awesome. It's fun. I think that's cool. So, the big thing about this game, it's actually a real-time game. Now, before you stop the video, let me explain further. It's really fun. It's a really fun game. Like, it's actively enjoyable to fight enemies. That's the key, I think. So let's just go to new game and try it out. I've been playing a casual. I have played a challenging game a few times. Maybe I'll do that here just to show the game off a little bit. I don't need to get anywhere per se, but there will be less magic equipment found than on the casual game. But that's okay. That's alright. We'll do extra puzzles. This game has some really interesting puzzles and traps and tricks up its sleeve, and it's amazing because it's all randomly generated. The developer was on a video I watched part of. I'll link it in the comments, talking about how they created these maps randomly, because it's very cool stuff, very unique. All right, let's just get going. Now, normally you don't have two options up here. The only reason I do is I unlocked an achievement in my previous game where I identified a magical sword by killing 20 enemies. That's the typical way to identify weapons in this game, is to kill enemies with that weapon. And when I did that, got an achievement. And like many things that you're going to see as we set the game up, they're only available to me as options because of achievements I have previously unlocked, including one that gave me the chance to play as a warrior. Now, the warrior versus the adventurer, not much difference, honestly. The only real difference is the adventurer has a short sword and a dagger in his offhand, leather armor. The warrior, same stats, but he starts with a sword instead of a short sword and a small shield rather than a dagger. So it's just sort of like picking your initial play style. And I say initial because it doesn't mean much if my first thing I find is a really powerful magical staff. I'll be playing as a wizard then. Okay, so let's my last character was Vorkal, so now he's Vorkal the Second. So I like to hit randomize there. Cape color. So the way this game looks, your character has he's a one-eyed character, some sort of creature. You saw that from the title screen. And the reason they did that, I read on Rock, Paper, Shotgun, was that the eye being in the center makes it easier to see what's directly in front of you, so you can see where your guy's facing. That's why the sword is held straight in front of him and not like at his side. Cape color. This is his cape, you can see. That's what when I first saw the screenshots, I thought it was a weird like underwater game because I didn't know what this creature was, but he's just a one-eyed yellow creature who's seen from the top down. So here's his shoulders, shield at his side, cape, like a dark cape. Okay, so let's, you can give him freckles and stuff too, I guess. Let's just hit continue. Now, here is my starting equipment. I can sell it if I want to get some extra gold. Gold is one of the persistent things. If I find 10 gold in this next run, I'll have 71 gold to spend on stuff the next time I play. And right now, I've unlocked, I think when you first see the screen, you can't buy anything. If I remember right, this is just empty. You can buy beer for 5 gold and get a tip. You can keep getting tips. About the current dungeon. This is a cool mechanic. You wouldn't think it'd be worthwhile. It's not just tips for the game. It's tips from what I've seen, and maybe I read in this too. It's tips for the specific dungeon that the game has generated. I thought that was kind of a cool touch. So if there's like a strange altar in the first level that wants a specific item to be sacrificed in order to give me a boon of some type, I might get a tip for it if I spend 5 gold. But this is like a permanent stash of gold, so money spent now is gone forever. If I spend, 50 gold on this remove curse scroll, and then in the first 2 depths of this run I die, I just lost that scroll and I lost that 50 gold. So I'm not at the stage yet where I'm buying equipment, but it's cool that I can, especially since I can get an unidentified potion if I want for 35, and that could be anything. Buy some additional rations, potions of healing. That stuff is going to be very powerful, very useful. So let's just get back in the game here and enter the dungeon. Okay, so movement is the first thing you're going to learn about when you do the actually excellent tutorial. I have movement on relative, which means, absolute, which means it absolutely moves me up, down, left, right when I use W, A, S, and D. You're going to hear a lot of keystrokes from me this game, and I apologize for that. I have a loud keyboard, and it's a keyboard-driven game. But you also need your mouse, because you'll notice where I move my mouse is where he looks. That's because I'm aiming with my sword. Walking into an enemy will poke him with my sword. Walking into anything moves it around if I have a high enough strength. So what I'm looking at here is walking into an enemy and walking with the mouse cursor using it as an aiming thing. Now the key here is that's not all there is to it. That alone is kind of how most roguelikes work. But this has a couple twists. First of all, every weapon behaves a little bit differently. The sword, for example, I can actually walk into a guy and do 5 damage to him, but I can click while it's equipped and swing it. Swing. Now it turned black because it has to cool down. I can't just swing it constantly. The shield, its ability is when you hold down the button, it blocks. In this case, the small shield blocks 6 crushing, piercing, and slashing damage. But then it also goes into cooldown the first time it blocks something. Let's just attack something here. Now, again, you don't have to swing it. You just do more damage when you do it that way, and you can hit more enemies in an arc around you. There's another movement type under options called relative. This is where you hold down the W button and you move where the mouse is, and strafing works relative to the mouse. I hate that. That's just me, though. Some people may love that. I do like that you can hold down the space bar, and then your character, no matter what your movement scheme, just follows the mouse around. I think that's a good idea. Alright, we are now in the dungeon proper. Once you pass this path, you cannot come back unless you obtain the amulet of MacGuffin. I can't remember what it's called. So, what we're going to do instead is we're going to explore this randomly generated dungeon. And I've already seen that we have some interesting things happening here. I've seen this before. This device generates wind, which may be important later. Let's walk into the first room here. And here we can see the wind with this door open is turning this. That's interesting. We probably need to do something with the wind to make it turn this. Alright, so let's open this door up here. And let's see what else happens here. Oh, okay, so if we open up both these doors and keep them open, we want this thing to turn on. This is a weird... Oh, I was hidden there for a second. Man. That blows down. If I do a little peek with the E button, I can see. Okay. Here, let's do this. Let's go. This is barred too. Well, here we are. First thing we do is have a little puzzle to solve. What's alarming is I can move this, and I'm really worried that I may have moved it in the wrong spot. I tell you what. Let's just step on this thing. Oh, okay, so it lets me glide for a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna need the wind to help me push across that. That's kind of crazy. Oh, I opened this up somehow. Yay, I did it by accident. I don't know why I destroyed those. Ooh, that was a lockpick. This game is also neat because it uses things like lockpicks, flint and steel to light torches, oil you can use to like make a chest quieter when you open it, or a door easier to unlock, things like that. There's a lot going on. Also, I noticed that you can see a little sparkle in containers that have things in them, so you don't have to waste your time on them. Well, let's see. If you right-click on items, you can get more information on them. Cloak is how you're able to hide in the shadows when there's shadows. There's a actual light system on here. Oh, that was close. There's a chest right here, and I really want to see what's in it. So there's no food in the game. Rations are useful because they heal you 10 points of damage for 10 seconds. So if those of you who don't like eating mechanics in games like this, pressure's off. There's no time constraint that I've seen, and you have all the time in the world to explore and do puzzles and try and fight, which is important because there's a kind of a Dark Souls quality to the combat where you're waiting for your enemies to foolishly extend themselves too far, and then you strike back when their own weapons are on cooldown. A little bit like Dark Souls. Dark Souls meets Zelda. Alright, well that's awesome. So that chest had 2 magic items. One is a Sigil of Air. So if I find a forge, I can combine this with a weapon or armor and then make something magical. And the skill stone, I can insert this into like a ring or a magical item to improve it. So let's hope we can get that going. Alright, let's get out of here and let's glide. Alright, we made it. That was pretty cool. Alright, so you see I didn't have to swing. That rat just walked right into my sword. But I don't want to let him hit me when I'm on cooldown, because he'll actually hit me. Most enemies, not so much rats, fight well and smart. They don't walk into your sword. They are wary of it, and you have to be wary of them. Looks like there's a room in here I can't get into. Let's see what we got. There's a chest. It's locked. I do have a lockpick. Let's try and pick it. Easy. It's an easy lockpick, but I snapped my lock. Hey! And I got an achievement for doing that. Nimble Fingers. And it had a magical potion, and we don't know what it is. Just like Brogue, if I drink it, it could be a potion of immolation, and I could burn up to death. Or it could be a potion of life that gives me a permanent +6 hit points and fully heals me. Or a potion of strength, the only stat you actually have to keep track of, which is how effective your armor and weapons are. So I'm not going to drink it now. Oh, there's a key right here. But that's okay, I got an achievement. And that achievement, man, will definitely unlock something in the new game thing. Maybe a rogue class, who knows. Okay, so this thing's blowing. Oh, I just triggered a trap. So I'm down 5 hit points. That's not terrible, I guess. What is that thing? I feel like I know what that is. Okay, Bard. You can, I think I mentioned you can look with the E button. Here I'm hiding because it's not very bright over here. It does make me move slower, but if you strike while hidden, by the way, triple damage attack. So you can get a whole build based on like sneaking around. Okay, I don't really see. Let's try and glide over here again. Yeah, there wasn't anything down here. There's a chest. There's something down there. I just don't know how to get to it. Yeah, let's fly back over here again. That's really cool. So yeah, the way this game looks, the animations, it's just so buttery smooth. It looks really nice. I love fighting enemies. And there's craziness. Every time I play this game, there's just some ridiculous, crazy thing, like wind generators and gliders. The enemies can get crazy. And I've only gotten to depth like 5, 6 one time, and it's astounding. Eager to see how far we can get with this run. Although, so far, I'm pretty stumped. This thing blows wind. And I can't seem to move this one. Oh, I guess I can. But where do I move it at? What if I move it down here? Is that what I have to do? Oh god. Ugh, this is gonna be like really hard. And it might not be the right thing to do. Get down there. Down there. Most of the time puzzles are just for finding cool things. There's probably a better way to do this. I spent one whole game like getting angry because I couldn't figure out how to like get rid of items in my inventory. I thought like just picking up and throwing them somewhere. And then after like the 5th or 6th time I did that, the game popped up a hello tip that said, "Hey, you can shift left click on items to drop it." I'm like, man, game, you are the best. Okay, let's see what happens. Is that enough to blow on it? That worked! That was super cool. This game is so much fun. Alright, here's a door that requires me to hit an orb. So there must be like an orb nearby I need to strike. And here's another one. And I don't know what this is over here. There's a chest though. There's a lot happening for level 1. Let's see what's in here before I explore over there. Ooh. Shh, be very, very quiet. I mean, they're just rats. I'm just gonna kill them. Surprise attack! Yeah! Rats! Okay, so that was awesome. What's this? Here's a lever. There's a door open somewhere. Let's see if we can figure out where. Okay, so none of these opened. Let's see what this is here. That door opened. That door opened. There's a chest. With a magic ring. You actually have quite a few inventory slots here. Like, for example, we know we have a skill stone. We know we have a magical potion we haven't identified yet. Healing potions are drunk automatically. We have this. Let's just keep these here so we know we have them. I know I've got flint. I know I have a torch. Let's keep this ring. Let's equip the ring. I mean, you slip the ring around your finger. Oh, by the way, there's a log over here too, which I appreciate. So it tells you how much damage you've done and what you're fighting and stuff. Okay, so we've got this ring, and we'll find out what it is in 5 minutes of wearing it. Hopefully it's magic. Lockpick, we'll keep that up here. I guess I might as well keep this here for now since I have plenty of space. Okay. How much does this heal? Full health. Okay. Yeah, if you get really low in health, you'll just drink it automatically. Okay, waiting for the wind to blow. I was hoping that this would open also, but I don't know how it opened to begin with. What a crazy first level. Okay. Let's just... This door is not one that opened. You can hit tab and get a better look at your map. Glider, glider, door level. I really don't know which door it might have opened. This one maybe. Let's just below over here. Alright. And yeah, this is like Brogue. You don't get experience points per se. You just get more powerful by finding weapons and armor and better potions and playing well, playing smart. Actually, this is even more important in this game because your skill does in part come from your own ability to swing and anticipate. Oh. All right, so that was a trap. I'm gonna go ahead and pop a rations because I'm down 10, so I might as well, while it's quiet, just get back to full health. Okay, what's that? I want to keep that door open. I did open a door somewhere. Have I seen the stairs going down yet? I don't think so. Door. That's the entrance. Yeah, I think it's green. It's like a green steps. Okay, so we haven't even found the second floor yet. Oh, I can go up here. Oh. Oh! Man, I even spotted it. Oh, oh, bats. Oh, bats. Oh, oh, no, don't open it. Oh, my God. There we go. Good grief. Oh. Okay, there we go. Whew. Let's open the Oh, God. Oh, you monsters. Oh, got some gold out of the deal. I'll be drinking a potion here before too long. Oh, for God's sakes. I should have seen that coming. Yeah, being able to swing is nice. Oh. Oh, I got healed by my potion automatically. Ha. Okay. I'm going to assume that ring means it's fine to... Alright. It's trapped, huh? See, now, if I had some tools, and I didn't buy any tools, but they are for sale for not very much money, I could disarm that trap. Let's just open it and see what happens. Okay. This chalice is worth 20 gold if I can make it back to... If I can win the game, basically. So it's probably not going to happen. Well, that was an interesting little room. Let's get out of here. Nope, phantom weapons. You know, I don't actually know how to get out of here. Does this door open, maybe? It doesn't seem like it's going to, does it? Smoke trap is what that was called. That's not so bad. Man, you know, I don't know how to get out of this situation that I find myself in. Yep, it was barred. I can't just walk off that. I may have to pray for help. I don't actually know how many times I can do this, but I've noticed that when you get stuck, you can do this, and you can get teleported to another part of the level. It takes time. You can't do it in the middle of a fight. Alright. Okay, so that was that. What's up here? There's that chest. Oh, crap. Let's wait a little bit. There we go. I know there's a chest down here. Not in here. Dang it! Ugh. Whoop. Okay. Alright. It was down here. But I don't know how to get in that area. Maybe as a teleporter. Maybe I can go down. No, I can't. Yeah, I definitely don't want to play with that too much. Okay. A secret door, maybe? Really? Oh, there was a secret door. That was cool. Oh my gosh! Magical scroll, magical potion, magical scroll, magical potion, magical helmet. Well, alrighty. Oh, hey, I know what this ring is now. Nimbleness. Improves your ability to pick locks and disarm traps. Well, that's handy. Okay, so let's put this chalice in here. Magical helmet. We're going to put it on. It doesn't give me any information about that. I just need to wear it. 1,000 steps. Okay. And then this part. Okay, so let's take a look at this scroll. Scrolls are not as dangerous to read as unknown potions are to drink. That's not to say scrolls aren't dangerous, but I feel safer reading it. One of them could be detect magic or identify. Detect magic will let me know which scrolls and potions are cursed, and which ones are not. Which ones are like beneficial, benign. So we want that to be we want that with these 3 potions. Last rites. I don't have any idea what that did. Alright. Let's take a look at my character sheet. Nope. Let's take a look at discovered items. Last rites. Nope. Okay. Well, what's this do then? Identify. Let's see what this helmet is. You lucky bastard. Oh, cool. I got another achievement for that. Hearing. Improves the ability to detect sounds. And a 25% chance to stop 3 points of piercing, slashing, and crushing damage. Well, that's excellent. I'm feeling like I want to just drink these in case they're potions of, like, life or strength, but I guess it would be silly to do that, so we won't do that. Alright, well, that mystery is solved. And the last mystery is, where in the hell are the steps to get out of this place? I feel like I've explored, like, everything. I must have just walked past them somewhere. Glider. Trap. Oh, here's some chests and a locked door we haven't gotten into yet. Maybe it's in here somewhere. Oh, a locked door. I have a lockpick and a key. This is also a locked door. Okay, let's try a lockpick, because with my nimbleness, I have an increased chance of success. And I like those odds with that ring of nimbleness. We're just going to get close to the door and then use the lockpick. Very easy success. Excellent. Oh, gosh. I don't know what that thing is. Some kind of ant. Okay. Ooh, another lockpick. Man, what a weird... Ha Okay, so let's, oh, there's another chest, but I don't see any stairs, though. Sword. Man, I don't know why they're saying... I've never had this many magical items on the first level, especially. Okay, so let's, maybe I should stick with the normal difficulty. There is another locked door, but I think we've been in this door before, so I'm not sure the purpose of unlocking it. Yeah, we can just get in here whenever we want. Oh, but the wind blows in here, so we might need to open this in order to... for the wind to blow up. Ah, okay. It blows up and then maybe it blows out here. Oh. Should wait for the door to, or the wind to blow. Okay. I don't see how that does any good, though. Well... Can I push this off the ledge? What happens? Oh. Do it! No, I guess I can't. It's probably for the best. Okay. Let's review the map one more time. Oh, there's a door right here. And it's just a regular door. You've got to be kidding me. How can I get there? I can just go down south. Good grief. That door opened, didn't it? Okay. I bet you that's where I need to go. Well, that's alright. I fully explored the crap out of level 1 and found a ton of stuff. I don't really have any complaints about that, to be honest with you. And it's just an example of how there's no pressure because there's no eating mechanic, which I understand why a lot of roguelikes do that, but I actually really appreciate a game that lets me just take my time. That door was not open before. That must be the door that opened with the, there's another potion, I don't know what it is. When I hit the lever somewhere. Okay. Alright. Hollow points. Now, something else about the maps in this game is that once you get past level 1, they can branch. Actually, you can see right here, there's level 1, there's level 2, and then there's actually 4 exits, and I don't know which one's going to keep going all the way down. You might do some backtracking, like it gets a little crazy. I don't know what the maximum level is either. It could be like level 10's the lowest it gets. It could be 30, I have no idea. Alright, it's good to look through these little window bars when you get a chance, just to see what's inside, get a sense for what you're in for. As a book and a shovel laying on the ground. Alright. And not much else over there. Okay, well, we only have one real compelling option. So let's... There's a lot of wind in this level. Oh, that looks fun. What's this book say? Badly burnt, you can't make any text. Alright. Fair enough. Okay. What's this book say? Here, we don't need extra swords. Throw. Okay. Book. That's unusual. The rat men in this dungeon worship a big hulking rat they call the Mighty Mutant. Okay, so that looks like a boss. We have a boss fight potentially coming up. Nothing in those barrels. There's a glide thing over there. Looks like the glide thing is going to make us go this direction. Okay, that wind was pushing us. Some extra flint and steel. I would like to see what's in here. It feels like we have plenty of time. I got some gold. Ah! Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Oh, okay, so not blocking is terribly bad. Oh! I didn't even throw a potion at him. I kind of panicked a little bit there. That guy was rough. Okay, so I was killed. I was killed. That's how it goes. I got 33 gold. Let's take a look at my accomplishments. Alright, this is what's cool also. I think this is neat. When you're reviewing the achievements, it gives you a screenshot that it takes. Okay, so I can start buying lockpicks, and I've unlocked the rogue character class. That's awesome. And my lucky bastard, when I identified a good magic weapon or armor, I can now buy scrolls of identify. Alright, those are also awesome. Here's some of the other ones that I've unlocked, and there's quite a few that I have not unlocked in like 3 or 4 hours of playing even. I can retry that same dungeon. I can see my score right here. It's my best run as far as money goes, but I only got to the depth 2. Probably playing on the normal difficulty here, I'm going to have more gold, so those runs are almost always going to be a little more lucrative, I suspect. Alright, out of curiosity, I want to see what the new rogue class looks like, so I'm going to just keep going. Rogue. Alright, I have a point less strength, but I have a little bit more nimbleness, a little bit more stealth, a little bit better vision. I begin with 2 daggers, leather armor, less strength than most classes. However, you get 2 rings to boost vision and nimbleness. Oh, so I'm getting these from equipment, and a cloak that improves your stealth. Okay, so that is... Actually, that's pretty awesome. So, there you go. Obviously a black cloak. Alright, well, I think that's good. That's a good look for now. I just wanted to get a chance to show this game off because it deserves attention. It's basically Brogue, but just the next evolutionary step above Brogue, I think. Not to diminish Brogue's amazing accomplishments, but having put hundreds of hours into Brogue, I'm glad to have something that plays very similar and is just kind of different. Like I said, I like the combat a lot. I like the way it plays and feels. This game feels good to play. Just to move around and fight enemies, and it's got that kind of Dark Souls sense of satisfaction when you defeat a powerful foe. It's wonderful. Okay, that being said, there's dailies and weekly dungeons, and I think I may be taking a crack at some of those at some point. But in the meantime, this game is on Steam. Probably it's elsewhere, but I got it on Steam. It's $10. So it's a really good value, I can tell already. I don't know what Journey Onward is. It must be when you save your game. Okay, yeah, you can save your game and quit whenever you want, so this is probably what this is. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this look at Unexplored. Please let me know if you'd like to see more content of this game, or like this game. Otherwise, if you want to see more content in general, like, subscribe, let me know. Give me some feedback. I appreciate it every time. Alright, thanks everybody.